It is a masterful start for Buffalo and for their starting quarterback, who I am pleased to say is calling into the Rich Eisen show right now. He is Tyrod Taylor. How are you, Tyrod?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am doing hopefully nearly as good as you're doing. How would you term your start there in Buffalo so far?
It's been exciting. We've got 2 wins in 3 weeks. Of course, we would like to come out of 3-0, but we learned a lot throughout this first 3 weeks. I'm going to continue to keep building off the things we're doing good and continue to keep learning from the things we're doing that we aren't doing so well. So it's a learning process, and we're grinding away each day.
So what have you learned about being a starting quarterback in the NFL?
It's definitely going to be highs and lows. I have to stay even keel and just continue to prepare each and every week as hard as you can to know your opponent in and out. That way you're completely prepared going into a game and you can go out there and play freely.
So how has it been, though, to stay on an even keel when you waited so long for this opportunity, Tyrod?
Just to remind yourself that you never have arrived. You want to continue to keep progressing and continue to keep taking steps forward. And I think each and every week is definitely going to bring a different, not a thing, but I know each and every week is going to be a different challenge. So you have to be prepared for that mentally.
But what was it like sitting in Baltimore all that time?
It was definitely a learning process for me the first time I had to sit from Pee Wee football. So it was definitely something that I had to learn how to do. And I learned from a great quarterback and Joe Flacco and learned from a couple of different coordinators that we had that came through there. Learned a lot from Coach Harbaugh and the veteran guys that we had on the team.
So what did you learn? I mean, what did you glean that's now imbued in you as the starting quarterback of the Buffalo Bills?
As far as the veterans that we had that were on the team in Baltimore, more so just their leadership, how they prepared, took care of their body on a daily basis throughout a long season. And as far as learning from Joe, just his daily preparation, how he carried himself throughout the facility, how he carried himself off the field, and just the professional that he was. Just trying to pick up as much as I could from him because, I mean, in my 4 years there, we were able to win the Super Bowl and win in the playoff three out of the 4 years. So just learning from a guy that knows what he's doing.
And what about veterans like Ray Lewis? Did he ever take you aside? I know that's what he usually does, so I'm assuming he did.
Definitely. He was. It was an open door policy with Ray. Guys like Anquan, Ed Reed, anything that they could help you with. They were willing to do that, and I stayed along their side. Just tried to pick up tips from them. Of course, we played 2 different positions, but just to learn how they stayed in the league so long and played at a high level. And it really comes down to preparation and taking care of your body. And that was one of the things that we've talked since then about as well.
Buffalo Bills quarterback Tyrod Taylor joining me here on the program. How big an influence is Michael Vick for you?
He's a big influence. Of course, we grew up in the same area. Not too many guys are able to talk to someone that they grew up watching. And I've been able to become very good friends with Mike, and he's played a long time in his league. He's played at a high level, and as much as I can learn from him and his path, his story is definitely a unique one, and he's tried to drop as much knowledge on me as possible.
And it's incredible that he's got another shot again. He's going to be starting for the Pittsburgh Steelers in a couple days.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know he's excited to go out there and play. He still has a lot of talent left, and he's willing to go out. He's looking forward to going out there and showing it. And it's something we talked about in the preseason. Just staying ready. I know the backup role. You never know when that opportunity is. You have to be ready. And I know he's going to go out there and play.
Now, look, we know Tom Brady's first ballot Hall of Famer, and he's been there, done that. But there is a somewhat of a similarity in the situations, and by that I mean 6th-round choice in a draft after having a stellar college career like yourself. You were the ACC Offensive Player of the Year, the ACC Player of the Year, period. Then you're chosen in the 6th round. You had to wait. You didn't have your Mo Lewis moment to help you get into the game a little earlier like Tom Brady did. But do you wear that every day? Do you have that that stokes the flames in the same way that Brady does?
It's definitely something that motivates me daily. I keep it in my mind, and it's just something that fuels the fire. It'll never, that feeling on draft day, it'll never leave me. It definitely motivates me, and I play with something to prove every time I step on the field, and that's how I try to practice and then carry it over to the game as well.
How did Rex tell you were the starter?
We had a meeting. I met with Coach Roman first early that morning, and then I met with him afterwards. And he congratulated me, told me that I worked my butt off since the day one getting here in Buffalo, and told me he was ready to see what I could do, and excited about the opportunity that I had in front of me.
Well, because there's talk that he tried to get you with the Jets, but the Ravens said no, right?
Yeah, I heard about that when I was with the Ravens, but you don't really know how true those stories are because technically you're not supposed to hear about those things. Mm-hmm. But he definitely confirmed it after talking to him, and it was refreshing to know that he definitely tried to come get me. Things didn't work out, but it worked out here, and I'm excited for the opportunity that I have here and excited for the team that we have.
What's your relationship with EJ Manuel like, Tyrod?
Very good. We've known each other since high school. And we push each other. We've been pushing each other each and every day since I got here. And he's a great guy in the classroom and a competitor on the field as well. Now,
I know, like you said, that the NFL made you sit for the first time since Pee Wee football. You've been there, done that in the ACC, and now you've got a couple of professional wins under your belt. But have you had any moment in the last month, like a pinch-me moment, that this has finally arrived for you and the game?
I try to stay away from those thoughts. Just continue to keep my head down, continue to keep working hard, and it'll be time for those thoughts later in the offseason or something. But as of right now, I'm just grinding away each day.
Okay, very good. And Law, do you want to ask him the question that's mandated of being asked to anybody new to Western New York, Chris Law?
Yeah, you're new in the Western New York area. Big question here for you. Are you a blue cheese or ranch guy when it comes to the Buffalo Wings?
I'm a ranch guy.
What does that say about somebody?
Surprising. Blue cheese is the natural choice, but it says he's not afraid to go against the grain.
Oh, I like that. Would you agree that
I like that. I like that.
Okay. So you're a ranch guy. Okay. Very good. Will you tell LaShawn McCoy we said hello? I know he's a little bit banged up right now.
I'll definitely tell him. I'll definitely pass that message along.
He did say that he would give me shoes to run the 40-yard dash, and he has yet to do that. So I don't want to put you in the middle of anything. I know you're new there, and I know LaShawn might be out for the foreseeable future. But can you just remind him about that?
I'll definitely remind him.
Okay, very good. Let's chat down the line. Okay, further on in the season, I'd love to have you back.
All right, thank you.
You bet. That's Tyrod Taylor, Bills quarterback, at Tyrod Taylor on Twitter, at Ty Taylor on Instagram.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.